Larry, his legacy runs deep here in Maryland. This 79-year-old was first elected to the Maryland House of Delegates in 1966. He spent 20 years there, rising to Speaker of the House, and then turned towards federal office, serving in the House of Representatives for 20 years before running for the Senate in 2006. So today, I sat down with Senator Cardin to talk about his big decision to retire at the end of this term. First question is the big one. Why now? Why did you decide that after almost 60 years of public service that you're going to retire?
This decision is really an 8-year decision. 2 years running for office and a 6-year term as United States Senator. And I have to be realistic about how I feel and what I want to do in life. And I think it's the right time. As you point out, I will have served 58 years continuously as an elected official. And I think it's time for me to do something different.
How would you say politics has changed over those 58 years?
It's changed pretty dramatically. It's certainly become much more partisan, which is not a healthy thing, I believe. When I first started in the Maryland General Assembly, it was a much friendlier place than it is today. People worked together and they collaborated a lot more. Civility was there. To me, these are important ingredients in a democracy, and I would hope that we would return to some of those days.
So there was much more to this interview. I asked him about what kind of candidate he'd want to see take his place in the Senate. Also, what he plans to do next. Larry, he says he does not plan to put his feet up and retire to Ocean City. We're going to have much more from our conversation with Senator Ben Cardin tonight at the news at 5. Hope you'll join us then. Larry?
Well, you know, Ocean City does sound like the place to retire and hang out if you're getting ready to do so. But I want to get back to now the candidates that we have vying for his seat. David Trone, Will Jawando. We're expecting some others, names floating around like Angela Alsobrooks, as well as the county executive out in Baltimore County. I know you're going to be giving us more of that, but did he give any indication about the man or woman he would like to see replace him?
Well, I asked him if he wanted to make any endorsements right here today on WUSA 9. He said he did not want to do so. He wanted to let the primary play out. He wanted to see who would rise to the top before making any selection. I asked him if he thought the former Republican governor, Larry Hogan, might throw his name into the ring. He said he did not think so. He's pretty confident that it's going to be a Democrat, although, again, he's going to let it all play out. He's not going to endorse anybody, at least not yet.